Hello, today we're going to take a look at installing a new Tango application into our development workspace. So I do my development in Ubuntu. This is my desktop and I've got a few things open already. You'll notice in the web browser here I'm at our GitHub repository for an application called tangoapp-CLI. This is a generator application. It's what we use to spin up our new applications initially. Over here in the right hand side I have two terminals open, and you'll see why I have two open here in just a minute. But on this GitHub repository, of course, is all the source code, but there's also a README showing how to use the generator itself. Now there are a few prerequisites. You do need to have Angular 7 or greater already installed, and you need to have Node.js version 10 or greater already installed, and I do already have both of those. The next thing is you need to install the generator itself, and this is a npm module. It's installed just like all other modules with the npm install command, the one that I've highlighted here. I do have it installed already, and the way I can confirm that is type tangoapp v, and it'll display the version, which is 0.2.2, which is in fact the latest version. If you ever need to upgrade your version of Tango app, there's instructions on how to do so here. Okay, the next step is to use our generator to spin up a new application. So I'm going to cd into my repos folder. And the new application we're going to create today is called Kentro. So following our instructions here, I will say Tango app G for generate and our app name, in this case Kentro. So I'll hit return, and this will do all of our scaffolding, building our Angular template, and it's going to take just a few moments to do this. So I'm going to sit back and let this finish, and then I'll restart the video. Okay, the generation step is completed, and in our terminal, if we read the instructions, the next thing it says is to cd into our new application directory. So I will cd into Kentro. If I do a directory listing, you can see all the folders and files that were created. What I'm going to do is open up an instance of VS Code in this folder. So in VS Code, on the left-hand side, you can see all the directories and files that have been created. So our next step, now that we've cd'd into our new folder, is we need to run Tango app again, but this time with the I command, which is for initialize. So we will do Tango app I. And this is going to take a few moments to run, so I'm going to sit back again and we'll continue here in just a minute. Okay, now the installation is complete, and if we look at our instructions, it shows us the next thing we can do is start up our application. But it also mentions that it's extremely important, or in order for this to work, we also need to have Falcon running on our local development environment here, and the reason for that is because Falcon is what does all of our authentication. So I already have Falcon installed on my machine. It is also in my repos folder, and it's in Falcon Angular. So I need to start up Falcon, and the way we do that is with npm start, and I also need to start my new Kentro app. So I will do an npm start here as well. Now both of these will take just a few moments to build and get up and running. So I'm going to pause the video here and we'll continue in a moment. Okay, both of our applications have finished building and are running. In the top here I have the Kentro application running, and in the bottom I have Falcon running. Again, Kentro is on port 4300 and Falcon is running on 4200. So if I open up a new tab, and if I go to localhost 4300 for Kentro, you'll notice the first thing it does is redirect me to my local instance of Falcon for the authentication piece. Now, I already have a Cognito account created, so I will log in with that. And upon successful login, it takes us to our new Kentro application. So all of these things are what you get out of the box. Every application created has this menu option with a default menu or about page. You also get the waffle component, and you'll see account is included by default in all of these. And in this case, our new application, Kentro, is also included in the waffle. And of course, we have our account information up here. This is a profile picture that I uploaded earlier. All right, so we've just created our first Tango application, and we have this running and working in our development environment. I'll just do another quick demonstration here. What I want to show is this file that was created for us called mock.ts. And the TS files are TypeScript files, of course. And what this mock file does is, if it is on your system, the application will use that to populate these components that we've seen here. In production, all of these things are retrieved from a Dynamo database, but for rapid, quick development, we have the ability to make those changes locally in this mock.ts file. So the change I want to make right now is change this text at the bottom, this lorem ipsum text, and we'll see it's right here in our mock.ts file. So I'm just going to highlight all of that, delete it, and update it to say this is our Kentro application. I will control save that. You'll notice it is being rebuilt. These are just standard Angular applications and just the regular Angular workflow. So now that that is finished building, we've had our live reload, and you'll see that the change that I made, this is our Kentro application, is now part of the web page. So the only other thing I'll demonstrate is we do have access to our account information. Here in our Kentro app, we can click on account. It'll take us to our account page where we can update our profile. But that completes creating a Tango application. Next video, we'll take a look at taking this from our local development environment and uploading it to a test workspace in Amazon.